Hello, thanks for watching. Elise makes a bunch of videos. Today I just wanted to do a bit of an update, but also I've been meaning to do a video about driving culture in New Zealand, as well as if you're going to use Google Maps, and I think this is true for a lot of rural places mainly, when Google decides to give you the best route, or like the fastest way to get from one point to the other, it doesn't seem to factor in gravel roads. In like this area of rural New Zealand, there's a lot of like the real roads. They have names and stuff. They're on maps, but it takes a lot longer to drive a gravel road than a normal road. You really shouldn't be taking those roads at any speed. And on top of that, I think the estimated travel time is based off of like the maximum speed limit. So if you have one highway that seems to be 5 minutes faster, but is like super mountainous and curvy, it is not actually going to be faster than the straight flat highway, which on the map, Google Maps says takes 5 minutes longer. Because obviously, like on a flat straight highway, you can go faster than the turny one. I mean, you can go just as fast on the turny one, and that leads into my next little thing about New Zealand driving, which is that a lot of people think that the speed limit is a target to reach or exceed, particularly on highways, which are mostly 100 miles an hour, 100 kilometers an hour, sorry. A lot of people want to meet and exceed that 100 speed, even in conditions that are not safe to do so, like if it's just been raining or if there's a sharp corner. And there's even those yellow indicators saying like when there's a really bad corner coming up, like what speed you should optionally be at. Usually like 70, 85, some of them are even like 30. Those ones you really need to pay attention to, because that usually means it's like 360 degree, like complete, like it's a huge all the way around corner. And there's a lot of those in certain places. If you sort of know the road, you can anticipate it and take it a bit faster, but also depending what kind of car you're in. But I wouldn't recommend taking big corners at any speed. I see these skid mark tracks all over the place on certain corners where people have obviously taken it too fast and gone completely into the other lane. And if someone had been there, it would have been an accident. And there are a lot of accidents for that reason. So yeah, not a good idea to speed around corners. And I feel like every time there's one of those yellow speed indicators at a corner, it usually means someone's probably like died or almost died, in order for people to like write the government and be like, we need a sign here. But again, a lot of people don't listen to those signs. But yeah, you just gotta really just do what's safe and not worry about the person who's possibly tailgating behind you, annoyed that you're going 20 kilometers under the speed limit, which is still 80k. So you need to chill, people. But I do try to like pull over and let people overtake whenever I can. But yeah, that's my little rant about that. Also, ferries, they don't really I'm not sure if there's like a setting that you need to do, but when I was trying to go to Russell one time, I accidentally put in the destination instead of just the ferry because I wanted to take the car ferry. And then Google Maps was like, oh, you can just take the back road. That'll be good. And then I wasn't really, like, I didn't look ahead of time at where it was bringing me. I just figured it would bring me to the ferry terminal. But no. So I ended up taking the back road, which was, like, not a good time to be doing that. I might have vlogged about that experience at some point. But anyways, I'm telling you again, gravel roads, ferries, they're not factored in. You need to still use your brain. You can't just, like, let the computer intelligence tell you everything all the time. But I think it's very accurate in like Canada and the US. And actually, one of my friends did a road trip with another one of my American friends, and she is Kiwi, and she was like really paranoid about not trusting Google Maps, or like maybe at the time it was TomTom, but anyways, like GPS controlled directions, and would always pull over and actually just check the map just to make sure it was going the right way. And our American friend was just like, what are you doing? Of course it's giving you the right way. But now I understand why, because in New Zealand, not so, even now, not so like reliable all the time. But yeah, like a little bit of an update just to end the video. Just on my way to work. Just fed the chickens some scraps. Started a bit on the garden here and there, on the front garden, which I don't think I've really filmed that much of, but maybe in the next few days I will. Tonight is Friday night, so Friday night / Saturday morning shift is going to start soon, and then Saturday night / Sunday morning is the last shift for the yellow kiwi fruit packing season, which means I'm going to have a bunch of time off. And then they were saying in approximately 3 weeks, the green kiwi fruit packing season will begin. And there may also be orchard work, but I'm probably just going to take at least a week off, not look for any work, get some projects done around here. Also, I need to look online for the CV joint that I need for my car. The options are I can spend a little bit of time and try and find someone who's got that like type of car that they're selling for parts, and then hopefully I can find like the boot and possibly the insides. This is a problem. I don't know if it's just the boot that's cracked or if I need to replace stuff that's inside the CV joint, but I won't know that until it's open. So it's like, do I get the part now? Anyways, so I need to deal with that. If I bring it to the mechanic, I think it'll be probably like $500. But if I can just find the part, particularly not from the dealership or whatever, like secondhand part, then it'll be much cheaper. My boyfriend can do it for me, basically. There is a like quick fix thing that I found on a few videos where you sort of like put grease in it, plastic around, and tape it, and that like keeps it for a bit longer. So I might do that in the meantime as well. But it's not a forever fix, and so I don't know. It would just be good to have that fixed, so I'm not worrying about it. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. 2 more shifts at work. Then I'll have a bunch of time off, so I'll probably be making more videos, probably be doing stuff around here, around the property, and hopefully finishing the cementing on that. Boop. That far corner. And a few other things that need to get planted in. Some more plants came in. So we're going to get all that done for the winter. It's sunsetting. You can see that. It's all pinky and gray. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. I gotta go now, get to work. But I hope you're doing well, and I will probably be posting a little bit more now that I'll have some time off. So yeah, take care of yourself. Peace, y'all.